in Rice County. Special thanks to the sponsors who are making this broadcast possible from the Rice County Fair: Community Cold Oil Association of Faribault, Warner Farm Seed, Genesis Co-op, the Rice County Pork Producers. And once again, welcome to the Rice County Fair. We have a huge crowd here, thanks to the Rice County Farm Bureau for sponsoring the great breakfast. Wanted to start out, yes, let's give them a hand. Wanted to start the program this morning with a couple words from the Executive Director, Manager of the Rice County Fair, John Dvorak. John, I think you were on the Fair Board about 10 years ago when we started this program, and what a great program and tradition it has become. Celebrate agriculture, what better place to do that than at a county fair?
Well, that's right, Jerry, and I remember back distinctly because I was on the Fair Board, and I remember the discussions we had where we talked about doing this and getting it started. So there was a lot of work that went behind it, and the committee that was putting it together, who would have ever thought that it turned out like it did, and it keeps growing, and it seems like it's getting stronger and stronger. So, you know, I'm pleased. I'm happy to see the big crowd we have here today. I hope everybody's here to enjoy the fair afterwards. And, you know, there's only one or two winners that ever get this award, but really, all of you that are here are winners, because you are the people that keep agriculture going in Rice County, and we need you. And I encourage you, keep going and keep involved with it, because we need you, and agriculture in Rice County is a great thing. And it's so good to see everybody come out here and enjoy what they're doing here in the county.
Well, thank you, John, for hosting this and allowing us to celebrate agriculture. Let's give John the rest of the Fair Board. Now, before we move on with who organizes all this, we better get the Rice County Fair Queen Royalty for 2017 in with their first official responsibility as Rice County Fair Queen Royalty. So introduce yourself. Did you say something first, Kathy?
Yeah. Last night was fabulous. I know you farmers want some rain, but the girls in the morning when we practiced, we did do a little prayer that said, please don't do it on our parade tonight. So the rain will come for you farmers, but these are wonderful gals. And I can't think of everybody that entered. We had 6 wonderful ladies. It was very hard to judge from. But I want you to know our future is in great hands when we have young ladies like this. I'll let them each introduce themselves.
My name is Madison Gendrich. My sponsor was CNS Properties out of Northfield. I just got done washing livestock and cattle. So the shows today, and come down, we have livestock shows every single day in the judging arena. So if you ever get bored and need a place to cool down, there's always something to watch in there. All right. I'm Gretchen Horman. I'm the 2017 Rice County Fair Queen First Attendant. My sponsor is Crefts Twin Oaks Rabbitry, and I'd like to invite you all to come watch the grandstand shows each night, starting at about 6:30 or 7. Hi, I'm Lauren Weaver. I'm this year's Queen, Fair Queen, and my sponsor was KDHL Radio. And we're going to be around all week pretty much, but I encourage you to look into the contests and different drawings that'll be going on this week. We'll be there at 5 and 10 every day.
Thank you, ladies. Isn't it cool? There are a lot of other things that young ladies can do besides promoting a fair. Isn't that great that they want to take time to do that? Now, we have one other thing. Where's Chuck Ackman with Representative Klobuchar's office, a special proclamation that we'd like to hear from Chuck about. Here you go, Chuck, and I know Chuck's not afraid of a microphone.
I am afraid of you, though. Jerry and I work together.
Get in line.
Jerry and I work together on and off. I was on and off. You were always on, but I've been at KDHL for years. I don't have a proclamation. I have a letter from Senator Klobuchar. I am her Southern Minnesota outreach guy. I'm one of 2 guys that does agriculture for her. And so there's a lot of reasons to be here today, especially former Governor Quee getting this recognition. So a letter from the Senator. Thank you for inviting me to join you at the Rice County Agriculture Hall of Fame Awards program. I appreciate the opportunity to be part of this occasion. The Rice County Agriculture Hall of Fame was established 10 years ago to recognize individuals from the community who have made an outstanding contribution to agriculture. Congratulations to all of the people and families being recognized here today, including former Governor Al Quie, Waldo Broberg, and Paul and Barb Liebenstein. Your work has been so important to preserving the way of life and a heritage anchored in rural communities, agriculture, and a commitment to civic participation. In particular, I want to congratulate former Representative Governor Al Quie. Today, Governor Quie's name is synonymous with public service and civility. Through his lifetime of service to Minnesota, he, along with those being recognized here today, have helped preserve and reinforce the unique Minnesota spirit. And a decade since he established it, so does the Rice County Agriculture Hall of Fame. Again, thanks for inviting me to the celebration today. Agriculture, public service, rural communities are intrinsic to the spirit of our great state. And it's events like this here that celebrate and preserve that spirit. I'm proud to serve you as a U.S. Senator. Sincerely, Amy Klobuchar, U.S. Senator.
Nice. Let's give Chuck a hand that he can go over back to somebody.
Okay, how about before we get going, what I'd like to do is let's take and have a moment of silence for those that are no longer with us, and just take a moment to remember them.
Thank you, John, and thank you for your hospitality. We understand you are a fair manager, and they supposedly are a little bit busy during the county fair, so you have to skedaddle. You're forgiven. And Fair Queen Royalty, if you have other responsibilities, you are forgiven too if you need to leave. I mentioned there's a team effort that's putting this program together, the best of the best, the Rice County Agriculture Hall of Fame. It's a joint project between the Faribault Chamber of Commerce Agribusiness Committee, the Rice County Fair, and then Agri Center and Doug Gilbertson, because it takes money for all of the plaques and the nice display that we have over in the extension office here on the fairground. So Doug, I saw you here earlier. Come on up here, Doug. Where's Mike here? Where's Mike? Come on up, Mike. We just wanted to publicly thank you and Doug, the whole crew at the Nerstrand Agri Center, for making this special program, the Rice County Agriculture Hall of Fame.
We just want to congratulate this year's winners, last year's winners and the previous ones. And it's an honor to have our name on that behind us.
All right, well, let's thank Doug, Mike, and the rest of the crew at the Nerstrand Agri Center for funding this award. And when the program is over, please go over to the extension office. There's a really nice display, pictures of all the past recipients here in the Rice County Agriculture Hall of Fame. Oh, we better move on. Oh, special guest. I did hear Representative Brian Danielson was here. Yep, there he is, way in the back. He must be a shy guy. But let's thank him for coming. And then I saw a number of dignitaries at the different coordination last evening. So just to quickly give you a brief rundown of what we're going to do, we'll recognize some conservation awards, and then a special presentation to Cargill Cares, the Farm Family of the Year, and then also, of course, the Agriculture Hall of Fame. When we first got this program going, we expanded from just Hall of Fame to all individuals in Rice County that have received some recognition during the past year. And so many farmers are doing an incredible job in terms of conservation. And the Rice County SWCD NRCS recognizes different people with conservation awards. We thought, what a better place to give them some recognition than here at the county fair. Steve Poss is with Rice County SWCD NRCS. I think most of you know Steve. So we're going to bring Steve in and just describe each award and bring the family up, just to kind of introduce them, who have received recognition for doing a great job in terms of conservation.
Jerry, good morning, everyone. It's nice to see so many familiar faces. The Rice Soil and Water Conservation District annually recognizes someone who does an outstanding job in soil and water conservation. And this year, we'd like to recognize Suzanne Sebchik of rural Lonsdale. Suzanne, are you here? Yeah, thanks. Come on up. So I'm just going to say a few words about the Sebchiks and their farm. The farm has a long history of soil and water conservation, from Richard Sebchik receiving the award nearly 20 years ago, and with Suzanne and the late Jerry Sebchik managing the farm in more recent years. Some of the attributes of their farm include contour farming and crop residue management, to being one of the first farms in Rice County to receive, or excuse me, to enroll in the Conservation Reserve Enhancement Program, also known as CREP. The Sevcik family has a passion for caring for the land. The CREP easement is a 26-acre wetland restoration, includes a 10-acre upland buffer. Other measures to control soil erosion include a grass waterway and 8 water and sediment control basins on the farm. So let's join in congratulating the Sevcik family, Suzanne Sevcik.
Well, congratulations, Suzanne. Say a couple words, or are you shy like me?
I'd like to thank the Rice County Soil Conservation for this award, and I'd like to thank him for this honor.
Congratulations. And if you would go over there so Kathy Cap could take pictures.
Okay, we have a total of 3 awards that we offer, recognize this year. The second is the Forest Stewardship Award. The recipients this year for that are Gary and Linda Wagenbach. Unfortunately, they couldn't be here to join us today, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about their operation and why we think they're so deserving. The Wagenbach property is located in eastern Rice County, just north of the Big Woods State Park. They have 81 acres of forest, prairies, wetlands, and a rare oak savanna located along Prairie Creek in Wheeling Township. In 1996, the Wagenbachs enrolled their land into the Forest Stewardship Program. They have been actively engaged in restoring native plant communities on retired farm fields. Among the many accomplishments are 20 acres of restored hardwood forest, native grass prairie on over 15 acres, and diligence in controlling invasive European buckthorn and garlic mustard. In 2004, they enrolled their property in the Forest Legacy Program, ensuring that the property will remain undeveloped and provide wildlife habitat, clean water, and other benefits forever. In addition, very active with the Valley Grove Preservation Society in helping to restore a large oak savanna on land next to the Valley Grove Church and the State Park. Rice SWCD proudly congratulates Gary and Linda Wagenbach as this year's Forest Stewards. Okay, next up is the Wildlife Enhancement Award. This year's recipients are Merle and Mavis Fossum. If you could come up and join us, please. The Fossums have a long history of wildlife habitat restoration and conservation on their property in northern Rice County. Starting in 1969, the Fossums have been improving their Webster Township farm by restoring forests, prairies, wetlands, and floating bogs to help support a wide variety of wildlife habitats for many species of wildlife. Early on, forests were underplanted with native hardwood trees. At about the same time, the woods were enrolled in the American Tree Farm Program and later into the Forest Stewardship Program. With help from the Conservation District and NRCS, many wetlands were restored. Utilizing the CRP program, 17 acres of prairie and 16 acres of native hardwood trees were restored. Regular prairie fires are utilized to maintain the prairie, resulting in a multitude of wildlife on the farm. Rice SWCD thanks the Fossums for their efforts and presents them with this year's Wildlife Enhancement Award. Congratulations.
Merle, I bet you really enjoy going out and looking at your land, knowing that you're leaving it in such good shape for the next generation.
I enjoy spending many days every week out in the prairie, the native wild grass, wild flowers, and in the forest. And I haven't done it alone. I've had a lot of help. Mavis and my daughters, Tira and Linnea, son-in-law Adam, and lots of friends have helped with burning and and of course Dick Peterson and people from the forestry office and soil and water conservation. So I really appreciate all the help I got.
Well, let's congratulate the Fossums again. And head over there to get your picture taken. We'd like to move on and recognize the Century Farms. Oh, by the way, yes, if any family would like pictures taken with recipients, please feel free to head up there and get your picture taken. Where's Randy Hansen to help with these Century Farms here in Rice County? But while he's walking up here, let's give Randy a hand again for the Rice County Farm Bureau sponsoring such a great broadcast.
Morning, Gary. I want to thank everybody for coming. I'm sorry we ran out of food, coffee. We have a big crowd. We've got some more coffee out there if you want some more later. But thanks a lot for everything.
Before we start with the presentations, my producer, John, just says we're 1 minute from the market break. So before we get to the Century Farms, maybe we'll take a break for the markets, and then right after the market break, we'll recognize the Century Farms in Rice County. KDHL Agro Boosters, including Northern Buildings for quality post-frame construction. Visit them at their website, northernbuildings.com. Stretch. It's tough when you're out like this and you don't have a clock. See, when we're in your studio, you have a clock right in front of you so you can see how much time you have. I don't even have my cell phone with me because I was planked and I left it over there. So how much time do we have left now, John? 15 seconds. Would anyone like to help me kill 15 seconds? Welcome to live radio. We'll take a break for the markets. Thank you for being here. We'll continue with the markets. After the market break, recognizing the Century Farms, the Hall of Fame, and the Farm Family of the Year here at the Rice County Fair.